Welcome to the first episode in a series of Unprofessional podcasts. I'm your host, Square Eye Jack, joined by that guy who didn't know what he signed up for, Mr. That Guy Cow.
What's up, people?
There we go, that's better.
It's like a fucking cult leader. What's up, people?
What's up, guys? Did you bring your crosses? We're gonna burn them.
Oh, fuck.
That's pretty, Jesus Christ. Right. Let's start. This is fucking miserable. Right, we just can't.
KKK joke starts everything off.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Right, yeah.
Alright.
We're starting.
Straight face.
Oh, right, straight face. We're starting. Fucking now. Fucking.
Do you want to restart again?
No, that was great.
Alright. Now people are gonna know we've all been...
It's just fucking retarded. They're already gonna know. We've been doing this for fucking 40 minutes at this point. No, 50 minutes at this point. It's fucking ridiculous. Right. We're starting a monthly podcast that will be Patreon exclusive as an extra reward for anyone who supports the channel over there by pledging any amount. But the first episode is free to the public, most likely riddled with ads because this is totally gonna be advertiser friendly, as you can see with that fucking KKK joke to start the fucking thing off.
And the inclusion of fucking.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Yellow fucking dollar signs all around. That's 30 minutes of work right there, guys. Good stuff. We're rolling!
Most of it was figuring out the goddamn name.
Cow!
Yeah.
What games have you been playing lately?
Reviews? Like review-based or just off
Well, I mean, I don't expect you to spoil any videos and stuff, but it's totally up to you.
I've been playing a lot of stuff for next month. If you want to start, go for it, man.
Because people know at this point that I'm like working on Skylanders stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I've been playing Giants, which has been interesting.
Yeah.
But like when I haven't been doing that, I've been playing like I got massive back into The Sims 3 finally.
Nice.
Yeah, because I hadn't like tried it on my new computer yet, and I reinstalled it all, and I was like, this is fucking sweet. And then, as in perfect Sims fashion, quality stuff by EA, my save file got corrupted in a single session, and yeah, I've stopped playing The Sims 3.
Fuck this game.
It's so bad, man.
Ugh. I mean, I've been playing Fallout New Vegas. Oh shit, my mic almost fell over. What the fuck?
Unprofessional, like we said. It doesn't disappoint.
It doesn't even want to be here. Jesus, but
shit.
yeah, New Vegas it's a good game. Fallout 3, I was gonna think that's better, but that's just bias.
Look, Fallout 3 is the only one I've played, and I played the first like 40 minutes, and I fucking hated it.
Well, you don't like good games, so...
Yes, that's probably what it is. It's just because you fucking... it's like, just get me to the good shit.
Oh
like,
yeah, there's a lot of hand-holding at the start.
Like, as soon as you exit the vault, I was fine. I, like, ran away and didn't do any of the side quests, and or didn't do any of the quests or whatever, and just fucking went out into the landscape and got blown up.
Yeah, I was about to say, you probably got killed by something.
Yeah, well, I don't know how I survived as long as I did, but then I just wandered into a town and like all these mines just flew up in the air and blew me up. I was just like, yeah, that's my Fallout experience done.
So you found the minefield, nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Fuck. Yeah, and I haven't really been playing much. It's just New Vegas and Shadow of Mordor because I want to get Shadow of War, but I don't know if I want to spend full price on that right now.
Yeah, fucking full price games do my head in. There you go, look at that for a fucking segue. Over here,
that's a pretty good segue.
Just for starters in Australia, fucking full price games like $100.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Which is it's mental. Like I know that like once you take in conversion rates and all that, it probably equals out about the same. But it's like it's so frustrating being in Australia and seeing all this American media. It's like oh, games have always been $60. It's like oh really? They've always been fucking $100 over here.
Yeah.
And like I remember fucking when Modern Warfare 3 come out, because at that time I was still buying Call of Duty every fucking year, and for whatever reason I had to get like the special edition, and it was like $180.
Jesus, that's fucking $180 too much.
I know, it's for fucking Call of Duty. It's ridiculous, and like and like I don't know why I was just a fucking mark for Call of Duty. But it come with like this fucking book. It was like a story thing. It was like fucking who's the cunt out of Modern Warfare? The
Captain Price.
Yeah, it had Captain Price's fucking journal. And all this other just unnecessary shit that come with it. It's just fucking $180.
The book is just called The Sights of Modern Warfare 3. It's like all the fucking concept art and shit.
Yeah, it wasn't even that. It was. I mean, the idea was there. It was like from Modern Warfare through Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
And had like, you know, it was they were playing it off as being real and that. And it's just,
but it's really just Captain Price's diary.
Yeah. It's like, why the fuck? Like, I don't get it. Like, what I spend? Totally worth that $80. Like,
yeah.
Plus fucking DLC maps.
At least you got to read about Captain Price's thoughts.
It's like, I didn't even read through it. I just looked at the pictures. I was like, oh, that's that map from fucking Modern Warfare 2. Cool.
Oh, look, it's WMD. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a little cutout of a matchbox from a club in Russia. It's like the dumbest thing ever. Yeah, it has like it's so retarded. Like, it has like all these like photos and that fall out of it, so you're just opening it and shit flies everywhere, and it's like fucking. Now I gotta pick this shit up. Like, it's amazing though. Totally worth all the $80 I spent on it.
So, games go for full price, $180. Not 180.
No,
$100.
no,
but that cost fucking hell. Imagine that shit. So that means that Captain Price's, you know, personal diary with all of his feelings towards soap and all that shit, that was like an extra $80.
Well, it had DLC as well. I had like
okay.
it had like
extra
all...
$60.
Yeah, it was like $60 for printing.
And you got to read about Captain Price's inner thoughts.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, like, I still enjoyed Modern Warfare 3, probably because I had all the DLC maps immediately as soon as they were out, like early in that. And was like super fucking no-scoping cunts on them all before they were even released to the public. Like, it was amazing. But that didn't happen.
Yeah, I never played Modern Warfare 3.
Didn't you?
No, I played Black Ops 2.
Have you played much Call of Duty at all?
Oh, hell yeah. I used to play the shit out of World at War, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2. All of those. I mean, I never played Ghosts, Modern Warfare 3, or any of the new ones because they just look fucking horrendous.
Modern Warfare 2 is the one that... Modern Warfare 2 both got me into Call of Duty and ruined the rest of them for me. The problem with Modern Warfare 2 was that because it was the first one I played it all the fucking time and got like super angry kid rage into it. Like every day home from school, I'd be on that thing, I'd be screaming, I'd be carrying on like an absolute fucking tool.
Yeah.
I think I prestiged like 6 times in multiplayer. It was great.
Oh damn.
But I went super hard, and the next thing was like, oh, Black Ops is out, and I was fucking bored of it. Like,
yeah, I was like that with Black Ops. I'd play that every fucking night. I'd be in a party with friends, half asleep, fucking just talking about the most random shit ever.
Yeah.
Like the amount of time I put into that game was insane.
Yeah, it makes you sick, doesn't it, when you think about that stuff?
Oh my god.
It's like I've probably got 1,000 hours clocked in Modern Warfare 2 alone, let alone the rest of them.
I mean, I wish I could still do that because it was because you're a kid, you're like, hey, I want to grow up, I want to have freedoms, but you're allowed.
But you get
to
there,
waste
it's like,
so
oh
much
no,
time.
I'm gotta get a fucking job. Like,
yeah, you're allowed to waste so much time as a kid.
Yeah.
That when it's gone, like I couldn't fucking get back into Black Ops.
No.
Mostly because I'm not gonna pay for Xbox Gold, but yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing as well.
But
well,
yeah,
it's like the time you spend and the money you spend on it as well. Like $180 on fucking a little.
Oh
book.
shit, dude! Fucking
and then Xbox
all the
Gold.
DLCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about fucking
fucking
what were we
yeah,
talking
man.
about?
What were we talking about?
We were talking
before?
about the time.
Talking about Captain Price's journal.
Captain Price's journal. It's all that's in my head.
We're talking about the time what? The time I fought off those sharks and saved Hawaii. I can talk about that.
Yeah, probably
I was
that.
a national hero.
Yeah, the amount of time we waste growing up playing games and shit. That just does my head in so much.
Yeah.
Like the amount of time I wasted. Like it was like all through high school when I'd waste my time playing Call of Duty and playing The Sims and playing fucking I don't know, like Left 4 Dead and fucking the tens of thousands of hours I poured into building shitty wrestlers in WWE games. It's like that whole time I was like, oh, I want to be a fucking YouTuber. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. I didn't do jack shit. Like,
Exactly.
Just sat here. It's frustrating as
The
fuck.
sad part is you're a kid, you want to do something so bad, you can't afford a capture card. You know what I mean?
No.
You're not going to point the camera at the TV because people hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
dude, I remember...
Well, like, that's funny because in addition to the 180 on Modern Warfare 3, the same time I bought my first capture card, and it was like, it was an easy cap, and it's the most expensive easy cap I've ever seen in my life. It was like $80.
I was about to say, it's the one that's like $60, isn't it?
It was like, what, 180 and A is like $260 or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck? It's so bad.
Jeez. I just, going back to the time wasted playing games and stuff, I remember being a little kid and going outside every day, but I think I was like 10 and we finally got high-speed internet because we had this really shitty service called Net Zero.
Right.
And you couldn't even watch videos. That's how slow it was. Like, you could go online and you could go on web pages, but you couldn't watch videos. So then we got high-speed internet, and I got, like, fucking big into YouTube. And that's all I just watch YouTube videos. And then my brother got Xbox Live. All I do is play Xbox Live. The internet ruined my life. Like, it ruined my fucking life.
Yeah, it does. I'm pretty sure most people could relate to that.
Yeah.
Like, before internet, it's like innocent and like nice, and it's such a normal life. And then after internet, it's like those meth posters like before and after.
It's like Chernobyl, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
The bomb, well, not the bomb, but the nuclear reactor just took a shit, and then everyone paid for it.
It's like Chernobyl because get it, Call of Duty. Call of Duty levels. There you go.
Tieback. Yeah. It's like Chernobyl because it sounds like
remember that sniper mission?
A troll. Like fuck. But yeah, weird.
Like, because with me, like we had a computer when I was really little. It was like an old one from a school. It was like a big box, like white thing, and like all I did on it was play Paint. And I had 2 PC games, but it was too shit to run it, so I used to play them on like on my cousin's fucking computer. That was just simple, like point and click edutainment sort of shit.
Oh Jesus!
I've actually fucking got one of them here, not my original copy, but I've found a copy of it. I'm gonna fucking review it at some point. It's gonna be amazing.
Nice.
Get ready for that in 2020.
Don't. It'll probably suck. No.
It probably will. So there's like no content in. Like the video would literally just be me freaking out. Like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever.
It's just like a play-by-play of the game.
Yeah.
Then I met this guy. Then he told me to do this. Then a dialogue tree opened.
Yeah. Oh god, but fucking. Then like I went without a computer for forever, and then when I finally got another one, it took me like probably a week or 2 to even figure out the internet. And then it was probably a month before I figured out YouTube. And then it was just like, that's it. You're gone. Just ruined forever.
Yeah. Ugh. It's like, I don't even want to think about that. Just all the shit I did. Ugh. So unhealthy. Like, fuck. Like, yeah. I'm getting away from that shit.
I like that your search history over the years is just making you feel sick.
Oh, no. It's not the search history. I'm talking about just the time I wasted.
Oh, right, okay.
Whoa, hey, whoa. You're not going to insult my taste, but no.
Yeah, don't worry. My history is pretty rough.
And it's like now, what the fuck? I'm 19. I can't go outside and play. None of my friends live here anymore. The ones that do live on the other side of town. Most of them went to college, though, out of state. So it's like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
Well, I mean, really, you could go outside and play. They might give you a little safety helmet and a sticker that says that you leave this child alone.
Or I'll get arrested.
Excuse me, sir. You're too old to be hanging around in this playground. Please leave.
Stay away from the children.
just cops everywhere.
Yeah. Speaking of going outside.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Halloween. What about Halloween?
Yeah.
I don't celebrate Halloween.
What are you? Inhuman or something?
What are you fucking Australian? Like,
yeah. No, I know you guys most of Europe doesn't, I think. Well, except for Ireland, because that's where
Well, look, I mean, from where I sit, it's died off a lot, like most things. Like, no one gives a fuck anymore.
Because you gotta go outside.
Yeah, 'cause you gotta go outside, that's the problem. But it's like, it's still one of those things to me that it's such a cool idea. Like, because, I mean, over here, it's like we grew up with all the fucking American or international fucking media and that's like, oh, go out and trick-or-treat and go to strangers' doorsteps, and you see, like, on The Simpsons, them parodying fucking putting your treats through a scanner to make sure there's no razor blades in the apples or whatever. Yeah, it's just like, fuck, that looks so cool, I want to do that. But no, we don't do it. There are parts of Australia that do it, but I'm just not in the lucky section.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh well, I'll just sadly fucking try to replicate, have my own Halloween celebration with my videos, because that's
a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's original or not, but we've been over that, and it's not the time, because I don't feel like going into that. But, yeah, Halloween. I still think Christmas is better. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Everyone's like, it's my favorite holiday. It's like, well, you gotta ask first, is Halloween really a holiday? It's more of a traditional sort of act.
It's more of an excuse.
Activity. Yeah.
Just to not do shit.
It's an excuse to dress up like a fucking goblin, go to a party, get drunk off your ass, and stumble home.
Pretty much.
And no one will be mad because it's Halloween.
Exactly.
That's one good thing about Halloween, though, is everyone just gets, like, so fucking excited and crunk. Like, there's, like, this spirit. Like, you know, Christmas, everyone's happy. They're all jolly. But Halloween, everyone's like, yeah. I mean, that's how it is over here.
Everyone just
I don't know
wild.
about everywhere else. Yeah.
I mean, over here, anyone who celebrates Halloween, like, you see people carving pumpkins and shit.
Just get ostracized.
And it's just like, you freak. What's wrong with you?
Everyone shuns them.
Yeah.
You're no longer one of us.
It's just fucked. But it's, fucking hell, I had a point and it's gone.
I'm sorry. Even though I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch any Halloween movies?
I mean, like, not really.
Oh, damn,
I mean, okay, like, over the last few years, since I've gotten into it a bit more, I've watched a few scary movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Around the time of year, just because fucking what else do you do?
Well, of course.
But other than that,
festive.
not really.
You ever seen Halloween?
Oh, yeah, I've seen Halloween.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Yeah.
Did you see the remake one?
The one that Rob Zombie did? Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
It kind of sucks.
Really, I actually don't mind it. I think
they put a reason to Michael's methods and the whole beauty of the original. And I know it's more realistic, and that's completely fine. I'm fine with that, but I prefer he is evil incarnate. Because, like, whoa, you can't fucking stop him then.
Yeah.
The Rob Zombie one, he's just an angry guy.
Yeah, I can see that. They just sort of make him like, oh, look, he's just a normal kid that's just sick in the head.
Yeah.
But it's like, I know kids that look exactly like him. And it's like, so maybe it's like a bit of realism in my mind. It's like, oh, wow, that's fucking freaky.
Well, yeah, part of Halloween was like an exploitation thing. It's anyone can snap for no reason. But yeah. That being said, the Rob Zombie one's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's horrible. It just kind of sucks.
Yeah. It was fucking better than the one where it's like a game show or whatever. Fucking...
Oh, Halloween Resurrection?
Yeah, I think that's it.
The one with, Fuck, who is it? Who's the guy?
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes, yeah, he does fucking karate on Michael Myers at the end. I'll be honest, I watched that as a kid and I thought that was fucking awesome.
Oh, God. I remember, like, flicking through TV one day when I was home from school and watched that, and I was like, what the fuck is it? Well, no, at first I was like, oh, I've never seen Halloween before, let me watch this. And I watched it, and
You saw the worst one.
Oh, like, this is fucking shit. Like, it's so bad. And then I went out and got, like, I got some of the originals and the remade one. And experienced it properly. But yeah, that was my first experience with Halloween. It's fucking karate kicking Busta Rhymes. My eyes.
I love how you explain the movie as a type of game show. I just imagine Michael Myers hosting a game show.
Like fucking like Price is Right or whatever.
Yeah.
Family Feud.
He's just like in a fucking suit and tie. He has the mask on.
Just covered in blood. Just like pointing at shit. Like, oh, fuck.
It's too good. But yeah, Halloween Resurrection. It's pretty shit.
Yeah. Great first impression. Thanks TV. Thanks for that. What's the worst first impression that a game's ever given you or a movie?
Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, why?
I played that game and I fucking hated it when I first played it. Because I just played Fallout 3, and you get into the action relatively quicker in Fallout 3. New Vegas, it's all about the progression. It's all about the hero's journey.
Christ.
Like, you start out with weaker weapons and stuff, and the missions are sort of like it's like busy work. But it's all working its way up, and I didn't like it. But then I played it like a year ago, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty fucking cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that you're like, oh, it's slower than Fallout 3. It's like, Jesus, I'm never fucking playing that then.
Well, I mean, depending on how you play it is, because New Vegas, you can go straight to Vegas from the beginning, but I mean, you're not playing it right. You're fucking,
not doing
fucking
it right,
normie.
Fucking,
Yeah.
probably the worst first impression I ever had, like, the Saboteur comes to mind. Because I was just looked forward to that for so fucking long.
Yeah.
That I was so excited for that. How fucking gullible am I, by the way? I was like, that looks so fucking cool. It's like black and white and red all over, like fucking like a sunburnt penguin or whatever. And then it's like I finally get it, and it's just the fucking most boring game. The guy you play as is just
He's like the most. Is he Irish or is he Scottish? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure he's Irish.
He's like the most
just-
Irish dude ever.
Yeah, but it's
Which is
just
awesome.
bad. And then it's like trying to Assassin's Creed as well. It's like,
Yeah.
who's this Irishman in France fucking scaling buildings like Altair to kill Nazis? What the fuck am I
Yeah.
playing?
Who's
in
this
black and white.
Irish? Who's this Irish BJ Blazkowicz scaling buildings like Altair? Like, oh my god! I just remember my brother playing that, and they're like, the guy has to fight a huge tank, and someone's like, "What's that?" And the guy's like, "Looks like a fucking tonk." Just the line delivery was so good.
Oh, that's a tonk, wow.
A fucking tonk.
I just picture those little kitty like Tonka toys. It's like
just a fire truck.
Yeah, it's a tonk. It was a tonk.
Look at the fucking Tonka toys.
Oh fuck.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah, it was
Saboteur.
like, Saboteur was one. I'm trying to think of another one. I'm just looking here.
Didn't you play Rage and you didn't like it at first? Were you still done or something like that?
Rage is one. I remember I saw like the trailer for it, and like my friend was really excited about it, and then I'm pretty sure I borrowed his copy, and I mean I beat it, and I'm just like, oh, it's a game.
Yeah. It's
And then
alright.
every time I've gone back to it, it's just I'm done in like 10 minutes. It's awful.
Yeah. I don't like Borderlands.
I didn't like. That's a good one. I didn't like Borderlands either.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's such a good game."
Like same friend, because he had like a chipped Xbox 360 at some point.
Yeah.
So he fucking got like a dodgy version. We'd seen so much about it, and we were playing it, and we just got bored fucking immediately playing it.
all of a sudden the enemies just clip through the ground. The entire
Like-
game breaks.
I think we got stuck at like the first boss or something as well, and it was just shit, and we got bored of it and turned it off. And then like 6 months later, or whatever, he played it with his brother, and it was like, oh, Borderlands is the best thing ever. I'm like, really? I don't see it. And then I'd go over to play it, and I was just like, I just stood there and watched him do everything. It's just like, oh yeah, this is so fun. Like, I can't get into it.
It was, on that note, it was always horrible going over to a friend's house who's so bad at like accommodations, they'd play video games and you'd watch.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I just
I
remember
was
that
like,
shit.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I was done. I apologize.
I was still sitting here talking to myself like, yeah. Just
As you can hear, listeners, we're still trying to hone our podcast
We'll get better.
stuff. Yeah, hopefully.
One day we might be worth $2.
I love how you just got quiet for that.
No sell that shit. But yeah, with the only fucking experience I can remember off the top of my head, I used to have this friend, and he'd never share the game.
Wow.
I might have talked about this before. I went over
Oh
his
yeah,
house,
I remember this.
and we were playing
San Andreas,
fucking,
right?
Yeah, San Andreas, and he just would not give me a fucking turn. And because I didn't know what, like, this was the most, at the time, 'cause I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was the most amazing game ever. Like, look, you can drive around in a real world, and like that's all I thought it was. I didn't know it was fucking guns, sex, and violence, all that
So
shit.
much more.
But it was just like, oh, it's so fucking cool. Like, I want to play. And I was like, I didn't get a turn, didn't get a turn, didn't get a turn. He finally gave me a turn after about 2 hours. And I was like, cool, let's fucking go. And I played for maybe a minute and just figured out how to get into a car. And he fucking turned the console off on me.
Man.
And I was just like, what the fuck? And we had a big argument. And then I got dragged out because we were leaving his house. And I was like, fucking hell. And it's like, same guy, like a year or two later. We were playing fucking... We were playing fucking Dog's Life or some dumb shit. Well, we weren't playing it. I was watching him play it.
Of course,
I was like, oh, can I have a turn? Can I have a turn? No. He finally gave me a turn, and he turned the fucking console off again like a fucking spastic.
Man.
So I grabbed that PS2 controller, grabbed the end of the cord, and swung it full force into the side of his cranium. It was amazing. Because this is a big dude. He's like twice my size.
Oh shit.
But he was soft. So he went down like a fucking sack of shit. And I just walked out of the room like a Terminator or something. Just like, yeah, got him.
Man, it's one thing to fuck around with someone, but fuck, you just barely played the game and boop, right off. Like, what the?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, why did you do that? He's like, oh, I was bored of it. Like,
my older brother never did that shit to me, and he was diabolical when it came to sharing.
Yeah. I was fortunate, never had siblings.
Yeah, so that's why you're such a weird person.
Yeah, that's why I'm so fucked up in the head.
Hey, they've statistically proven only children are strange people. I'm not even trying to make that.
I know, I believe it, man.
Like Jack, you are a weird person.
Yeah.
There is no hope.
There is no hope.
Yeah, I'd say, oh, what's some funny sibling experiences, but you're the only one talking.
Do you have any funny sibling experiences?
Well,
they probably weren't funny for you, I'd imagine, but...
When I was, like, 5, I used to watch wrestling all the time. Both me and my brother did. So we'd, reenact matches in our living room.
Oh, fucking so jealous.
And I had a Rey Mysterio mask and stuff like that, so we'd always do that shit. But one time I flew right into the corner of the couch.
Oh my god.
And looking back on it, it was probably the funniest shit ever. But, I went head first, too. And that hurt like hell.
Fucking Jesus. Like you'd like break your neck or something. Fuck. That's the sort of shit I always wish I could have done. Like, fucking wrestle at home. I remember, no, this is 100% serious. Like, during my time when I started to, like, really get into wrestling, I'd, like, watch every pay-per-view and fucking... This isn't good shit. This is fucking, like, capital punishment. It's a Washington, D.C. themed pay-per-view. Like, it was the worst fucking shit ever. But I was, like, super into it. And then I started, like, looking up wrestling online, and I eventually stumbled across backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
And I just remember going to my dad and just being like, Dad, can I build a wrestling ring in the yard? He's like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, it's simple. Like, you just do this and you do that. And I had it all figured out. It was going to be amazing. He's just like, nah, not fucking happening.
I just love that. No, it's simple, really.
Yeah. And, like, it just makes me laugh these days because fucking, like, I showed my dad my bad wrestling games video and he fucking loved it. And now it's like, when I review the backyard wrestling games, he's going to let me build a ring.
You're going to have to make one, yeah.
I'm going to have to build a ring and it's going to be amazing. So yes, it's like I will eventually get what I want. Like, all right. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Do you hear that, Jack? That's the bells of question. It's like a fucking transition. It's like a little kid's show.
It's like, oh, who's that at the door? Oh, look, it's the mailman with a question.
Hey, kids.
So what we're going to do each podcast is ask patrons for some questions and do a bit of that good shit. For the opening first episode, we've got a few questions, which is nice to see. We'll start off with one that I get asked all the fucking time.
All right.
From Jack, long time patron, thank you. He wants to know how the scoring for games goes. Like, do I follow a specific criteria? Does it relate to the overall enjoyment of a game? Do I regularly change older ratings and all that sort of stuff? And what would it take? This is interesting. What would it take for a game to get a 10 out of 10? Like, it's one of these things where it's like, I know you don't score games, Cal, but I will, like, you still, like, have to critique it. And I'm sure, like, if I asked you, you could come up with a score for something.
Yeah.
like for me, what it is, I mean, it's generally like for each individual game, like it all really depends. Cause it's like, how do you get something like, how do you get Grand Theft Auto and Pong on the same scale? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it really comes down to like the more simple a game is, the harder it is to get a good score, I'd say, because it's like there's so little there to look at. But for something like Grand Theft Auto, it's like there's so much. It's like, well, you know, like the missing details and all that you don't notice them.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's one of the things that I always look at is like how well a game's attention to detail is. Like that's like a big one that I focus on so much. Because, especially when you start to get into, like, you know, 6 and 7 territory, even, like, 8 territory, that's when that shit really fucking counts. I'm just trying to think of an example. Like, so, like, fuck off, it's gone. I'm shit at this. It's just like, it's like the fine details is one thing, it's like, it's the general stuff, levels, music. I try not to think about graphics too much because it really shouldn't matter. But if it's really atrocious, then it's just like, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah, if it has to be mentioned.
Yeah. But fuck, I keep forgetting what is with my fucking brain today. Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Should I write down my answers so I can fucking remember it?
I mean, if you want to.
No, that's unnecessary. Like, I mean, look, I did a video loosely explaining how the scoring sort of works, but it's just, it starts off with the basic shit. It's like, you know, is the gameplay good? That's where I was going. Tone. The other thing is tone. Fucking Perfect Dark Zero, I get all the time. It's like, oh, it was fine. In comparison to where that come from, the tone is just so fucking broken.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so out of whack, and I just can't wrap my head around it. So it's like, that's like, tone is just a big thing, because if the tone's all messed up, then everything else is probably going to be shitty as well. But you know, generally enjoyment doesn't typically come into it, because like, I mean, so the first example of that will always be Spyro 3, which, I mean, Cal is a big fan of Spyro 3, and that means he's wrong. But I fucking hate playing Spyro 3. That's like, I don't know what it is. The first game, second game, all good. The third fucking Spyro game, Year of the Dragon, I struggle to sit through that every time I play. Like, like one level in, and I'm fucking over it. I just don't know what it is. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, this game's fucking shit. Oh, well, I probably will, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, this game's fucking shit. Give it a 2 out of 10. Like, cause no. Like, it is good. You can see that it's good. You know, a more recent one is like American Wasteland. Like, even though I can sort of sit through that, and I still have the nostalgic feeling for it, and might still enjoy some parts, that game's bad. There is shit wrong with it. So, you know, how do you feel, Cal? Like, I know you don't score games, but if you were to score stuff, how do you go about coming up with like a concluding critique of the game?
Well, first off, I didn't know this was my question.
Well,
I'm trying to be rude and answer it.
Trying to include you and fucking.
Well,
Jesus.
I'll start off by saying you are a Spyro 2 pleb. That has been proven. But how would I what dictates if it's a good or bad game?
Yeah, sure.
It's just every factor: the control, the presentation. Which, yeah, I know the graphic. But if it's a newer game and it looks like dog shit, that's got to be talked about. Like, if I'm talking about a PS1 game, I'm not going to be like, it doesn't look like Metal Gear Solid 5. Like, if I'm talking about Metal Gear Solid, and I say, this doesn't look like the Phantom Pain, it's horrible. That's fucking stupid. Like, everything has to be done within reason, you know?
Yeah.
And, just, like, what else? I don't know. Fucking, if the game can captivate me, and it can keep me interested the whole time, that's another part. Like, if it ever becomes boring, like, it automatically gets marked down for that. Because, like, that's not the point. The game shouldn't have moments where I want to turn it off. I should be immersed.
Yeah.
Going back to Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid 5 suffers from that in the later stages of the game. So it would get marked down for that, because it starts repeating missions for no fucking reason. Well, for Konami's being stupid as fuck. That's why.
I was gonna ask if the boredom thing, if that's like a subjective thing that probably shouldn't, be considered. But as soon as you say like repeating missions, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, I can
that's
see
a
why
horrible
that's
thing.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my thoughts.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. What
He
would it
didn't
take
use
for a
words
game?
like tone. Fucking horrible.
Come on, cow, get your vocabulary sorted for the fucking
Jeez.
for the quality.
Hey, I said immersion. That's a pretty big word.
That is a good word.
That's a
yes,
3-syllable word.
That's like I hear that word all the fucking times. Like, oh, immersion. This game immersed me. What would it take for a game to get a 10 out of 10 in your eyes?
It's not possible. No game is perfect.
There you go.
It would
That
have to
pretty
be
much says it all.
completely flawless.
Completely flawless.
Which,
What's
that's
the-
not... The games are made by humans. Fucking humans themselves aren't perfect.
Give
Except for
me
me.
a not.
No.
You, you're pretty good, but you're not quite there yet.
Thanks,
you have to. What's a game on your scale that's a 9 out of 10 then?
Metal Gear Solid. I keep fucking going back to the Metal Gear games. I'll give you a different one. A 9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Let me look at my my shelf. Fucking Jak and Daxter. Like, how can you go
Really?
wrong with Jak and Daxter?
Fucking which one?
It's
the
on
first
the
one?
same level as 2.
Fucking really?
Everyone likes to
A
differentiate
9
2
for
just
Jak
because
and
it has
Daxter.
guns.
Jesus. I can't fathom
Like,
a 9 for Jak and Daxter.
Look, Jak and Daxter is a short game. It's fucking undoubtedly short. It's
Yeah.
taken me 2 days to beat it before. And that's fucking horrible. There's no bosses. Barely. There's 3 of them. But it
Yeah.
all comes down to the fact that it controls very well. The characters are well written and memorable. The music is good. If you want to bring graphics into it, which... let's not do that. Because I was going to be like, it's a good-looking game for an early PS2 title, but that's not...
Well, it is though. That's something you should bring up because I remember seeing like all this promotional stuff, like Naughty Dog talking about like pushing system limitations yet again for
yeah.
the PS2.
Well, yeah,
So,
it's like,
bring the
okay,
graphics
so
up.
does the, I guess, iconic levels of the game, does that dictate it? Like, this game did this game did that. Like,
I mean,
should
sure,
that,
I'd
or is
say
that-
for like if with that argument, I'd always bring up the first Spyro game,
Yeah.
and how that does like draw distance and levels and all that. So yeah, you bring all that shit into it as well.
Yeah, but Jak and Daxter, it's just the thing that, like, yeah, it's lacking on the story. So that kind of sucks. Like, oh, he gets turned into an Otzel. We gotta go find this guy. Oh, fuck, he's the bad dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very
Even
Saturday
though-
morning
even-
cartoon.
Yeah, even though we knew that from the very start.
Yeah. You just didn't have a name to put to the face. Which,
Yeah.
it's kind of easy. Like, I remember playing that, and I was like, my 5-year-old mind was like, I wonder if that guy's Gaul. Just because, like, that was a random thought. And then
Yeah.
at the end, I was like, oh, it is. But yeah, it's just all the factors. It controls well. It's a very immersive game. Like, just the openness, everything. You can look out from the top of Snowy Mountain and see Sandover Village. And you can see
Yeah.
the blimp
Yeah.
over the swamp. And you can see Gaul and Maya Citadel. It's just all that. It's a very... I don't know. Do I want to say immersive again? Because, fuck. I was going to say heartwarming, but I was like, it's not fucking heartwarming. What the fuck? Like, how
So
is that
heartwarming.
heartwarming?
Such
and,
a heartwarming game.
and even looking past nostalgia, I can still say that I'd give it that. But then again, it's
Yeah.
like scoring all comes down to opinion, basically. It's all your own
Yeah.
scale. And there's a general guideline people follow. But yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I'd say.
I try to keep mine as objective as possible, but then that, like, as far as video is concerned, that just gets really fucking confusing.
Yeah.
Because if it's something like Spyro 3, and I'm sitting there, like, explaining why I don't like it, or whatever, and then it's like the score doesn't reflect that, it just confuses the fuck out of people.
Yeah. Well, that's
You-
why,
you-
because the whole opinion thing, for anyone here that has seen the series I haven't touched in a while, Battle Royale, that's why I kept opinions entirely out of it. Or else
Yeah.
that'd just open a fucking huge can of worms who will be like, this is not fair. That's why I was like, okay, I'll just leave it up to people to decide.
It's not fair anyway, because like you've got this like I'd say fair to say majority of your audience is PlayStation fans. It's like oh Crash vs Mario, and it's like oh Crash. It's just,
well, I never intended for it to be like that, but yes, you do have a point.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want another 9 out of 10 that I guess we can both agree on. I don't know what games do we both like besides fucking what'd you give? CTR, fine. That's the fuck. Everyone's like, oh, it's a CTR. Oh my god. Because I mean, okay, look, listen. That is a very good game. It is well worth the 9 out of 10. It's bordering on 10 out of 10, but people like to orgasm over that game.
Yeah.
And it's like, guys, it's a racing game. It's a damn good one, but come the fuck on. It's Crash Team Racing.
And like to the point, like that nothing is ever perfect. Like when I did my video on that, I was like it's, the only things I can think of that are wrong with it is that Oxide's not in it.
Yeah.
Not all the tracks are like multiplayer. You know, you can't do Oxide Station 4-player or whatever. Mm-hmm. And shit like just real like it's not even important, but just shit like that. And even if it had all that stuff, there'd still be things you could say.
Of course, you're always gonna find something.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, that's just how it is.
I completely get you, yeah.
All right.
I've just offended everyone because of my comments about Crash Team Racing.
Oh, don't worry, it's fine. They probably left after that KKK joke at the start. Right. Next question. From Kevin. If you weren't doing YouTube, where do you think you would be, and what do you think you would be doing? Well, I'm just going to say right now that we'll probably find out for me in like 2 months.
Oh, no! Support the Patreon, guys. Come on.
Yeah, guys. Patreon.
That's a good reason to plug it.
I love it.
You will fucking starve. If you won't starve. You'll just have to go work at, like, I know you guys call Burger King Hungry Jacks over there.
Yeah, fuck working at Hungry Jacks. It's bullshit.
You have to get your food handler's card.
Where fuck's sake. Where would you be if you weren't editing videos, Cal?
I'll be honest, I'd probably work at like fucking Carl's Jr. or something.
Is that food?
It's like Hungry Jack's, mate. It's like that. Right, it's a hamburger place. Or I'd go to college, which that's not off the table.
Delay the inevitable.
Yeah, which that's not off the table. I'm just biding my time right now because, like, you have all these options.
I don't know what the fuck I'd do. Like, I like to think I could do fucking voice work, but clearly, based on how this fucking recording session's gone today, there's no way that's gonna happen.
Come on, give me your best wizard voice.
Best wizard voice?
Very, very gruff, very aged wizard who fought valiantly against the demons of the underworld.
You are a wizard, Harry.
That's just you doing Hagrid's voice.
Well, I needed a line to say. That's just the first thing that come to my mind, okay?
Say, damn, I got a shit in a wizard's voice.
Damn, I've got to shit.
What the fuck? That's a fucking Japanese guy. Damn, I've got to shit. Yes, it was. It's because the way you enunciated shit is, damn, I've got to shit. Fucking Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Even though
voice acting's off the table.
I don't think he's Japanese. I'm being an ass. It's just voice acting like anything else. It's just, and I'm not good at voice acting. I'm not going to be the person that's like, yeah. But like anything that exists, it's just practice. Like anyone can learn how to sing. You just have to practice.
I disagree. You have to know.
You don't think your voice is an instrument like every other instrument, and you can't be taught?
It's not you can't be taught. It's just that there definitely is some fucking. You have to be born with it.
Well,
that's like with art. Like I'd say that even like you can learn to be an artist and draw shit and do whatever. Mm-hmm. You can learn it, but by God, you're most likely if the people that get anywhere with it are born with a fucking talent.
Oh yeah, and you have to have the drive for it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's completely. But no, I think anyone, if they got the proper training, could probably learn how to sing. Not that means that they have to like it, but anyone could be like a fucking bass or a soprano. Just depends on their vocal range. But yes, like everything takes practice. Children listening, because those are the only people listening, because they got their parents' credit cards. Practice everything.
Fuck it, I got.
I'm the host no one likes.
Okay, guys, next time tune in when myself and a new co-host do the podcast. But yeah, I reckon we'd just be stuck in mundane everyday life.
Yeah, it'd just be fucking everyday life, basically.
Yeah, I like to think I'd be doing something cool, but probably not.
I mean, I always wanted to get into film.
Yeah.
So maybe if I wasn't
that
where I
actually
am
gets
now.
onto the next question from
Yeah?
Atri. Are there any other hobbies you'd like to explore? You know, besides just games and YouTube.
I want to go into porn. No. Any other hobbies besides games and YouTube? When I was a little kid, well, this isn't a hobby, it's more of a career, but when I was a little kid, I wanted to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
a
that's where
little
you'll
too
end up
late.
without YouTube.
Oh no, you have to just. I'm not even an astronaut, just my corpse in space. Fucking got launched out.
But yeah, you were saying you wanted to get into film or whatever.
Yeah, because my idea in middle school was graduate, which I didn't even know if that was going to happen because I hated school. And this isn't like 7th grade, so I was like, damn, senior year or 12th grade? That seems like such a far distance. But the plan was to always graduate, go to a film school of some sort, or get my degree, and then hopefully get into film somehow with either knowledge of how to direct or how to edit, or maybe even like do cinematography. And I was always told, you know, you should do that because you have experience, because I've been making videos since I was like 9. And I taught myself, and my videos don't show it because it's like fucking static angles and shit. But yeah, I always thought that's how it would end up. But then it didn't. Pretty much.
Well, I mean, you're getting there though, because you edit for a living.
Yeah.
Like for those who don't know, Cal actually has a job and edits for people.
He actually has a job? Who'd hire him?
Actually, we didn't think he could do it, but he did it.
Everyone doubted me.
Fucking, like, I mean, like, you're getting there, and I get that. Like, I mean, I was probably the same.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a train driver, just because trains were fucking dope. But
I can just imagine. Hey, you're conducting a podcast. There you go. You're a
yeah.
conductor.
Oh, look at that.
They don't drive the train. They just oversee the. You get it.
Yeah, I get the joke. It's okay.
Wasn't a joke.
I mean, I wanted to grow up and be a caboose, but you know, conductor's fine.
You already
Conductor
are a
of
caboose.
podcasts. Fuck it. But yeah, like with the video thing, like the problem for me is that like I just don't, because the thing with YouTube is they always say like, oh, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know how hard it is to get into one thing, let alone multiple things?
Yeah.
And, like it's so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've always just like, well, fuck, like the YouTube thing like is the one thing I'm good at. I'll just focus on that.
Exactly.
And making videos and writing scripts and that. Like I was always good at like creative writing and that in school, which is what they called it. Sounds like child stuff. Like
No.
creative writing.
I was always good at like English and writing and shit. So I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like always sort of like, you know, in like mature years was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do something like that. But
Yeah.
it's like, fuck, I don't know. Like I don't know what specifically. I like to think I'd be better off like on screen rather than behind the production, because I'm such a fucking lazy editor.
I get you.
Like my shit doesn't show it because it's like, oh, here's 4 hours on a fucking 2-second logo. But it's like, aside from that shit, it's like I'm so lazy with it. It's so slapdash. I'm just fucking cutting shit up. Like,
Yeah.
put that there. Here's some duct tape for that. Fucking, I don't see how I probably wouldn't be suitable for any sort of real gig in the industry like that. Maybe, I don't know, unless it was doing like what you're doing, editing YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know.
What's really cool that because we're talking about, oh, we wanted to do this film stuff, is though it's very limited as to what's allowed now on YouTube without penalty, there are so many mediums. Like, you could create a film and put it on YouTube. Like, you don't even need a production company. It's so, like, it's a frontier. Like, granted, there's a whole bunch of shit now that it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like, as a
One thing that
kid...
everyone can agree on, it's fucking stupid.
But yeah, it's like, as kids, we're like, oh yeah, get into film, be a director, write, you know, all that stuff. But it's like, I can just do that now myself.
Yeah, and like that's the thing that never appealed to me. I was just like, oh, I like the idea of making movies. I don't want to go to Hollywood and be a fucking director and, you know, deal with fucking people and do all that shit. That's why it's like, oh, YouTube's such a good idea, because it's just, I can sit here and I can do the whole thing myself. Do it my way instead of someone else's way, which is like the main thing for me.
I think the people that want to get into that and are seeking fame should do Hollywood, but the people that want to leave a legacy should do YouTube. Because it shows your... Oh, see, that's poetic. Oh. If I ever have kids, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this video? Talking about morning masturbation. Whoa, Dad, what the fuck? Well, you see... Yeah.
It's a job, okay? Shut up.
Yeah. I was doing that before it was even a job. It's just a dream I had.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I wanted to do with my life.
Damn. So does that answer the question? What would we do if we weren't... We went way off topic, but that's how
I think
all
it was the
questions
question.
are answered
The second
well.
question was about hobbies. What other stuff we want to do other than this stuff? Some examples are drawing, painting, and mountain climbing. Is there anything other than what we're doing? I always
mountain climb.
I always thought that one I could do would be something involved with wrestling, like proper. Not like probably not wrestling, but like being a manager, because I'm good at getting in people's faces and shit.
Yeah.
And like it's blunt and like understand all that shit. I always thought that'd be really fucking fun. Like because I remember we've got like a local wrestling thing here, which is kind of cool. I haven't been in forever, but it was like they put on really good shows. And I remember when I was there, I was like, fuck, like there's no good managers here. Like there's no one that's got like a really cool like manager that gets in people's faces and that. They're just sort of they're just people. They're just people that just come out to the ring and just look stupid. Like, there's no one, like, getting into the crowd and fucking riling people up and making a show out of it. I was like, fuck, how cool would it be to come down here and, like, just be a manager?
Yeah.
But I've just never fucking pursued it. Because I think, I think I went to their site, and even if you just want to be a manager, they still want you to learn how to wrestle. So that you can get beat up and shit like that. And I'm no physical specimen, and the way my fucking legs are, I'd probably be too clumsy. And I'd be a liability, so they probably wouldn't even let me in the ring. So it's just like I gave up on that one before I even started.
They wouldn't even let you into the building.
Yeah, it's like you can't be the guy. It's like I'm gonna go out there and like piss everyone off and not ever get punished for it.
Yeah,
like
you have to know your boundaries.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck, I just had to give up on that one.
Alright, so we finished that one. Are there any questions left?
No, that's about it, I think, for today. Be sure, patrons, to let me know some questions over the next month. Just anything you think of. Just so that we fucking have some shit to talk about next time. Because this was probably rough to listen to. I don't know. We'll see how it cuts up. But
I think it was
got my work cut out for me, I think.
I don't think it was that bad. Jeez.
But yeah, guys, we hope you enjoyed the first episode in a series of unprofessional podcasts to come down the line, exclusive over on Patreon. The Scryjack Patreon for any amount whatsoever. Plus, you get access to some other good stuff over there, blogs, early access, all the good exclusive shit that's coming, including this podcast, this shit that's coming your way. Fucking, I just can't. I just mind block everywhere I go. There's a fucking roadblock.
I'm sorry. I started laughing as soon as I heard. Don't forget, guys, the Patreon, the Square-Eyed Jack Patreon, like the way you reaffirmed it.
Like, not anyone else's Patreon. Don't go there.
Just this one. And you're just pledge for some more shit, especially this shit. I wish we could leave this in.
We're totally leaving this in.
You think so?
Outro.
Good.
We hope you enjoyed the podcast, guys, and we hope you have a great fucking day.
Yeah, and I hope people don't hate me for no reason this time.
They probably... I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Later.